If you want to start looking put together all the time, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, it is the easiest thing in the whole world. You might be saying, Bella, you always look put together, even when you're in sweats. How do you do that? You always look amazing. And to that I would say, true. Thank you. This is what I do. Number one, always have your nails done. They can look like this, okay? They don't need to be long, crazy. They can be clean, they can have no polish, but always have them manicured. People literally look at your hands all day long. 2, always have jewelry on. Invest in some jewelry that won't tarnish, that you don't have to take off. Really simple earrings, a ring, bracelet. It doesn't have to be expensive, it just has to be comfortable. Even if you're in t-shirt, even if you're in sweats, if you have jewelry on and your nails done, you've gone from like a 5 to an 8. 3, hair is your best accessory. I promise you, you could go out with your hair looking like a 10, but your makeup looking like a 0, and you would look good. Your hair is the frame of your face and your body. So if you're gonna prioritize anything, like if you just cannot bring yourself to put on anything other than sweatpants and a t-shirt, at least slick back your hair. At least put on a hat. You know what I mean? 4, obviously, you don't have to do this, okay? Wear whatever you want. I do find that wearing colors that are more neutral tend to look more sophisticated and put together than like colors. Black, tan, beige, white, cream, instead of like blue, green, purple, pink. Just tends to look a little bit more put together. So if you're hungover or you feel like shit running to a brunch or something you have to be at the next morning, try to find something that's black, white, cream, something neutral. It's just gonna look cleaner and flatter you a little bit better. The most important thing, arguably, whatever you're doing, whatever you're wearing, if you're underdressed, if you look like shit, just do it confidently. Does everyone remember Legally Blonde when she shows up in the bunny costume? She just walks in like everything's fine, owns it, and rocks it. That's what we're gonna do, okay? So if it's Sunday morning and you're meeting his family, you've decided to wear jeans because you're on the verge of vomiting and everyone else is in dresses and suits, do you know what? You just gotta own it, okay? Let your personality shine so that it distracts from the embarrassment that you are. I'm just kidding. Just own it and pretend like it was supposed to happen.
Here are a couple things that you can do if you just want to feel a little bit more grown, a little bit more put together, just in your day-to-day life. You need to iron your clothes or steam your clothes, whatever you prefer, but you cannot be stepping out with these wrinkled clothing. You just look a little bit scruffy. You need to be just taking the time. It won't take you long. People act like ironing will take you a million years. You can iron a shirt in 5 minutes or less. It won't hurt to lint roll your clothes, especially if you're like me and you wear a lot of black. You need a lint roller. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you just don't want to be covered in lint. Never have chapped lips. As my mother would say, you need a little bit of lip gloss, and she's right. You don't need to have a full face of makeup, just a nice glossy lip balm. It looks like you've made an effort. Have a good bag for your errands. Doesn't have to be super expensive. You cannot be using a canvas tote bag unless it's one of those super sturdy special ones. You need to get yourself a nice bag. Don't be carrying around that tattered bag that you got for free 500 years ago. Posture. I think this is one of the best things you can do for yourself if you want to feel better when you go outside and you're walking up and down. You need to be standing up straight, and you need to act like you're important, because you are. You just automatically feel 10 times more confident. You need to be reminding yourself like, okay, up, I'm slouching. You don't want to be looking like, you know, all timid and cowardly. You want to be having good posture, and you want to take up space when you go into rooms. You need to be doing at home now. You need to be making sure that you're wearing matching pajamas or decent pajamas. Don't want to be wearing that ratty old t-shirt. Throw the ratty old t-shirt away. Throw it away. And you'll just feel like you have your life in order. And then, you know I'm gonna say it, throw out the undies that have holes in them. You knew I was gonna say it, and I don't want to hear, oh, I'll use it when I'm on my period. Throw it out. You will be fine, okay? You don't need to use the ones with holes. If anything, it's even better if when you're on your period you're wearing a nice pair of underwear. Give those a try. Let me know how you feel about it in a week.
The secret to always looking put together is definitely the 2 out of 3 rule. So basically, out of your hair, your makeup, and your outfit, 2 of those things have to be on point. So for example, today, my makeup looks cute, my hair looks good. My outfit, however, does not. It's not bad, it's just really basic. I'm going out to a nice dinner, and then I'm going to a comedy show after. And normally I would dress up a little bit more, but it's rainy in New York, it's crappy, I don't know. I just wanted to be comfy, cozy, throw some sneakers on, a cute jacket, and I think it's fine. So let's just say that you don't want to do your hair, okay? So put a little bit of makeup on and wear a cute outfit. Let's just say that you don't want to wear makeup, okay? So do your hair cute and put a cute outfit on. The 2 out of 3 rule saves me every time, and you will always look put together that way.
These are the beauty habits that are going to make you look expensive and put together all winter. And I always say, if you take care of yourself on the outside, you'll feel good on the inside. First up is lip care, because we are not going to be caught this winter with dry, cracked, crusty lips. I've done my research and I keep it really simple. These two lip products, Edam and Dr. Idris, they're super thick and super moisturizing. I have the Edam on right now. Not only that, but the product exfoliates your lips while you're wearing them. I don't know the science of how they do it, but it fucking works. Nighttime, I like to do classic Aquaphor or the Tatcha Kissu. I actually also just got a new lip mask from Gizu and it's like a Labubu. I want the brown one. I didn't get it, but it's still really cute. I love a good lip mask. This one is really thick, which I like. Ooh, okay, adding this to the list. Next up is hands. And did you know that your hands age the fastest in the winter? I feel like nobody is talking about this. First and foremost, I'm really big on Russian manicures. I discovered them this year and they changed my life. Cuticle oil, especially if you're constantly getting your nails done. I'm really bad about being consistent about this, but I got this off of TikTok shop. Obviously, even just keeping your hands moisturized makes such a difference. This is the Salt and Stone, Saffron and Cedar. And then I just got these mini Aesop, perfect for keeping in your bag. Dry hands in the winter is a big no. Okay, so self-tan is huge for me in the winter because I feel like I can wear a lot less face makeup. When my skin just looks like glowy and even, I just don't feel like I need foundation or bronzer. And I feel like I look healthier. Oh my god, the sun is coming out for my spiel right now. This is the Saint-Tropez self tan. I use this on my face. It has hyaluronic acid. It doesn't have much of a smell, which I really appreciate. And then for my body, I've been using the Dolce Glow self tanning mist. This is medium dark. Okay, next we have hair, which honestly makes the biggest difference in the winter. I noticed that in the winter time, people neglect their hair. They kind of like throw it under a beanie or they let their hair get staticky or frizzy. I've been really adamant about trying to blow out my hair every time I wash it, so at least my hair looks put together like this and I don't really have to think about it. Otherwise, I'll do like a slick back, nothing too complicated. I like to do scalp oiling. Living Proof has really good stuff. I love this Olaplex hair mask. I've been using this Redken all-in-one treatment in the shower also. And then lastly, this is a leave-in treatment from Roz. It's the Milk Hair Serum. This stuff is amazing. I hate when your hair gets all staticky in the winter. I feel like this has really helped with that. Speaking of staticky, I also have this like hair mascara for my flyaways. I'm pretty sure this is from Amazon, so I'll link it on my storefront. But like, if you get a lot of flyaways in the winter, this is a lifesaver. Also really good for slick backs. The last thing is moisturizing and smelling really good. I can do a whole video on this because I can talk about this forever, about wearing perfume before going to bed, wearing hair perfume. You just want to exude a good smell at all times, obviously. But if you don't know where to start, I have one brand for you, and that is Cyclar. Body wash, body lotion, vitamin C body oil. If you can get every single product of theirs, I would highly recommend it. That's it. Nothing crazy, just these small habits you can do to help you look and feel your best this winter. Bye.
This is how you can look more put together. Step 1. Find clothes that fit your body shape. I personally like lower-waisted jeans and a form-fitting top. Step 2. Have your go-to outfit combos. A white tee and jeans never fail me, but having some combinations that you know will always look good together will make it easier for you to start putting together an outfit. Step 3. Accessories. Accessories are what change an outfit and take it up a notch. Play around with different ones to see which one you like or which vibe that you want to go for that day.
The best compliment I've ever received is that I always look put together. So while I get ready to go out, I thought I would share a couple of tips on how I always look put together is the hair. So for me, you will only ever catch me with my hair slicked back like this or down with like a bouncy blow dry. There is literally no in between. And I sleep with one of those like heatless hair curlers in so that I wake up every morning with perfect hair and I don't have to do anything to achieve it. Another really big thing for always looking put together for me is obviously your wardrobe, what you wear. So I always tend to pick out basics whenever I go shopping. Like I feel like my wardrobe is literally full of pieces like this, just basic pieces that I can throw together. Everything matches with everything so that no matter where I'm going out, my outfit will always match. I also have staple scents that I always wear. So for body spray, the Bum Bum spray by Sol de Janeiro, and for perfume, Paradox by Prada, which is just unmatched. Makeup, really minimal and glowy. And if it's like a no makeup day, I'll literally just throw on something like this, which is literally just a tinted moisturizer from Garnier. So I actually don't find it too overwhelming. I just sort of stick to the same routine of getting the same nails, always wearing the same jewelry, always wearing the same scents, so that no matter if I've got like an event to go to or I've got to run out the house to go to the shop, I'll always look somewhat put together.
If you always want to look put together, your hair should be done all the time. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And you guys always get annoyed at me for saying this, but I want to show you the difference between these two videos. This is a video I posted the other day, coincidentally, about taking my braids out because I looked insane. I'm not wearing any makeup. There's no filter on this. It's filmed with a back camera. Look at the difference between that video and this one. This is also no filter, also filmed with a back camera, also no makeup. The only difference is the fact that my hair is done. Done really well, might I add. Long story short, fix your hair, get it done, do something to it because it's worth it. And don't shoot the messenger. Bye.
You guys were absolutely harassing me in the comments for an edge tutorial, but I'll give it to you, so let's get into it. Edges are slay. Let me show you guys how to do them really quick. I got my toothbrush, my Eco Gel, and a travel size container. Coat all my edges. Just start with a front loop, brushing it down, and then placing my hand so that it's nicely secured. And boom. I always like to do these little loops on the side of my head. So I'm just pulling out a small piece of that, working it into a little loop. Sometimes using my pencil comb. For these other ones, I just like to do a basic swoop. Sharpen all of my edges up with my pencil comb. That's how we slay them edges. Bye.
Edges that look like this can also look like this. Number one, you gotta make sure your edges are clean, okay? Number two, find a good edge control. The one I like to use is the Kiss Colors and Care Edge Fixer. Number three, you need an edge brush or a toothbrush, but I personally prefer an edge brush. All right, now let's get to work. After you're done laying, it might look gray. Once you wrap it down and let it sit for a bit, the grayness will disappear. So in the past, I used to use a scarf to lay down my edges, but I found that a do-rag works a lot better in actually making sure it's tied down and the hair stays in place. So I will usually go in with a do-rag and leave that on for 30 minutes. 30 minutes later, moment of truth. Okay, laid. Everyone always asks, how do you get your edges to look good even though your braids are 6 months old? Yeah, this is how. Give it a try and let me know what you think.
Lifesaver. Are you joking me? A little red, but that goes away. Helps with said redness and ingrown hairs. Next armpit.
Here are some tips on how to paint your nails. Start by resting your arm on a surface. Using the pinky from the opposite hand, place it under the finger you are painting for more stability. Always start your mani by applying a thin layer of base coat. Wipe one side of the brush to where it looks like this. Too much polish can cause it to flood your cuticles. Keeping the brush parallel to the nail, use light pressure to float the polish up and away from the cuticle. Depending on your nail size, 2 to 4 strokes is all you need. Overworking the polish will cause an uneven application. Allow a few minutes in between layers for the polish to dry to avoid any clumping. Finish your mani with a layer of top coat using the same steps. Wipe the brush 2 to 4 strokes and float the polish. Follow these tips to get the perfect nail polish application each time.